Everything tastes better on a stick, so today we're celebrating summer with shish kebabs. 5 different ways. Today we're gonna make a spicy pineapple chicken kebab. We're gonna make some really meaty beef and mushroom kebabs. We're gonna make a gorgeous, sophisticated salmon and lemon kebab, and then a wonderful vegetarian kebab using halloumi cheese. Finally, I'm gonna show you a grilled dessert kebab that is going to blow your mind, so stick around for that at the end of the video. Now, to start, we are going to be making my spicy pineapple chicken kebab. What I love about this kebab, you can really control the heat. So if you want it really spicy, you can go there. If not, you can just dial it back a little bit. And of course, it's got that perfect sweet and heat combination that I love so, so much. This marinade starts with some pineapple juice. To that, I'm gonna add a little bit of soy sauce for some saltiness, and then some grated ginger for a bit of tang. Then we're going to add some heat. Now, like I said, you can totally customize this to your heat preference. If you like it really, really hot, go for gold, add chili flakes and some sriracha. If not, you can just add chili flakes or add no spice at all and just some salt and pepper. So we're gonna mix this all up and pour it over our chicken. Cover it, shake it up, and leave it in the refrigerator to marinate for at least an hour, but ideally 3 or 4 hours. Let that chicken just soak it all up. If you are using bamboo skewers, you need to make sure you are soaking them before for at least an hour. We are using the double skewer method for all of our kebabs today so that our ingredients don't slide around on us when they're on the grill. This will keep them nice and steady. So 2 skewers per kebab. What we're gonna do is basically alternate our marinated chicken with chunks of beautiful pineapple, red bell pepper, and red onion. These are gonna look as good as they taste, and trust me, they taste incredible. Also need to remember good hand hygiene when you're working with raw chicken. When you're done, you're going to discard all of your ingredients. Up to the grill we're gonna go, and we need to make sure our chicken reaches the temperature of 165 degrees. And once these guys come off the grill, they are absolutely ready to eat and they look stunning. Next up, we have some amazing beef mushroom kebabs. Now, I'm gonna be marinating these in a little bit of olive oil and some red wine, some garlic and some rosemary. Such beautiful flavors all coming together. Now, I am using a strip loin in this recipe. I bought a nice thick strip loin, cut it into cubes. You could easily use a sirloin instead or a ribeye. That would all work just as well. What I would recommend though is cutting your pieces fairly large. What we're aiming for on the grill is sort of a medium doneness, so we don't want to cut our pieces too small. That is basically gonna guarantee that you're gonna overcook your beef. I'm gonna pour some olive oil in and a little bit of red wine, because I love red wine. You can leave it out if you want to, but you know what? It's beef. We're using strip loin, we're going for it. Some garlic, 2 cloves, and a little bit of rosemary. I just wanna give these a little break up so they release some of their oils. Finally, we're gonna top this with a good helping of salt and a generous helping of pepper. And then give that a good shake and let it sit for up to an hour or 2. It's only gonna get better the longer it sits. We're basically just rotating red onion, mushroom, and beef on our skewers until we've used all of our ingredients up. We are using bamboo skewers instead of metal ones. Now, some people love using metal skewers, and I definitely recommend them in other recipes, but when you're talking about beef, what ends up happening is the metal skewer itself heats up and then cooks the beef from the inside, and that's not what we want. We want to make sure that we are grilling it on super high heat and then taking it off while it's still nice and pink inside. And look at what you come out with. These absolutely spectacular looking kebabs. No one could resist this. Now, of course, when we're grilling, we can't forget those wonderful seafood lovers in our lives. Now, I just took 2 salmon fillets and created these nice big chunks of salmon. I'm going to marinate them for about an hour with some olive oil, a little bit of lemon juice, some salt and pepper, and some fresh dill. Now we're just gonna shake that up, let it sit for an hour at least, and then we're going to create our skewers. Now, all we're going to do is alternate a piece of salmon with a really thin slice of lemon. And if you're not confident with your knife skills, that's totally fine. You can cut them into little quarters or little wedges, that will also work. But if you have great knife skills, definitely this creates a really stunning visual effect. So easy, so much visual impact. Imagine serving this to your guests. They're gonna think, you know, what are you, Julia Childs? So it's going to be salmon, lemon, until all your skewers are made. Then you're gonna take this to the grill for about 5 to 8 minutes or until your salmon is cooked through, and then you can serve them, and they are absolutely delicious. No one is gonna complain about these salmon kebabs. Everyone is gonna love you, and then you're gonna have permanent house guests. You're just gonna have to learn to live with it. So our next kebab is perfect for the vegetarian in your life. It features halloumi cheese. Now, if you're not familiar with halloumi cheese, I definitely recommend checking it out. The texture is really amazing. It's sort of a harder cheese, but when you grill it or cook it, it doesn't actually melt. It sort of retains its shape, which makes it so amazing. Now, you can find it in most grocery stores, the larger ones especially, and it is perfect on a kebab like this. We're gonna alternate it with some beautiful bell pepper, some tomatoes, and some zucchini. We're just gonna marinate that quickly in a little bit of olive oil, some salt and pepper, some Greek seasoning. Now, I'm using my homemade Greek seasoning. The recipe is in the description below. Then I'm gonna hit it with just some fresh lemon juice. Let that all mix up, and then we're gonna skewer it and bring it up to the grill. You'll see once it's done, the cheese remains intact, and it is so tasty. Your vegetarian friends, I promise, will absolutely love you for it. Now, I promised you grilled dessert on a stick, and I am not about to let you down. This dessert is actually inspired by a very good friend of mine. Her name is Danielle, otherwise known as Diva Q. She's an international barbecue champion, and she was the first person to ever introduce me to the world of grilled cake. Yeah, that's what I said. So unbelievably delicious. You definitely need to check her out. This is her recipe for grilled angel food cake with grilled pineapple. It's absolutely insane. So check out our channel, be sure to subscribe to it. And in the meantime, I'm going to show you a recipe inspired by Diva Q. This is actually grilled strawberry shortcake on a stick. Basically, we are going to make skewers, rotating gorgeous angel food cake, and strawberries. It's a very complicated recipe. Be sure to write this all down. 1 piece of angel cake, 1 gorgeous strawberry. Then, before we head up to the grill, we are going to hit this beautiful angel food cake with a little bit of melted butter. Yeah, that's happening, folks. Then we're gonna take it up to the grill. You wanna keep a really good eye on it because it can burn really quickly. So you're gonna wanna rotate it about once every minute until it's grilled on all sides. Then you're gonna serve it with some fresh homemade whipped cream. Yeah, that's grilled dessert on a stick, ladies and gentlemen, inspired by the one and only Diva Q. So be sure to check out her channel and subscribe to this channel for lots more deliciousness. Look, 5 different kebabs in one video. That's you're getting value here. Be sure to subscribe. Can't wait to see you next time because there's lots more deliciousness where this came from.